what you wanted. Girls, I know the same thing. You know, fought hard to get to this point. We'd like some comments on the game first, and also on your season, which was outstanding.
Like you said, it is a tough way to end the season. You know, we always have expectations to be here and playing for a state championship. You know, it's our third year in a row. Great season, not what we wanted at the end. Just too many turnovers. Bottom line, I had 25 by my count, and that's just, you can't beat many people with 25 turnovers. But again, hats off to Albany. You know, they came at us in the fourth quarter and just turned it up. You know, I think they went on a 14-0 run at one point in the fourth quarter. We hadn't scored after about 3 or 4 minutes in the quarter, and they had 14 points, and that was the turning point of the game. We still had the last shot at the end with a chance to win it and didn't get off the shot we wanted, but, you know, we did our best tonight. I don't think we left anything out there. You know, we just fell short in overtime.
Coach, what you can say about, you know, how your team just did not just quit at all. You just continued to just kept punching and had that chance at the end. It seems like you had the lead, but then on top of that, even when you lost the lead, you just stayed in it.
Right. But that's the trademark of this team. We're never going to give up. You know, no matter how far up we are, or how far down we are, they've always fought to the end. They've always done the things that they needed to do to stay in games and to keep it competitive. So, you know, that's an expectation. You know, we're not going to give up no matter what the score is. You know, at one point I think we were down 7 early and we came back and then we went up, and we never changed how we play, whether we're up or down.
Coach, obviously throughout the season, the team goes as these two girls up here with you go. In the first half, Albany did a good job of limiting Tia as much as possible, but I feel like the other younger players on the team stepped up. What can you say about them? Kind of hold it down the floor before she kind of turned it on in the second half.
Yeah, that was big the first half. You know, we had some of the younger guys come up and make shots. You know, they were forced to take shots that they normally don't have to take, and they came through tonight. You know, Laila Gerald did a great job. You know, she's had some injuries throughout the year, and we kind of spot player here and there to keep kind of bubble wrap her a little bit. So, you know, she did a good job tonight along with Jada and Jemiah. They came through for us. You know, our two big guns sometimes are going to be everybody tries to take them away. Mm-hmm. And tonight the other girls stepped up and did a great job.
One thing that we noticed, they were a little deeper and were able to substitute a lot, and I've got to believe that played a role at the end. That as hard as this game was played, and I made the comment on the way here, as passionately as it was played by both teams, that they had an edge there at the end with that.
They played 11. And from 1 to 11, they're pretty much the same player. You know, give or take a quicker step here or there by one or the other. But they play 11, and you know, we usually go 7 or 8. And you know, sometimes depending on the game, we may go 7. Tonight we went about 8 players deep, but you know, it's just the fact that they had more than we did on the bench. I don't think, you know, that had as big of a factor as some may think, you know, because our girls train hard, our girls run levies, we lift weights, so, you know, regardless of how long they play, I don't think these two come out the game ever in most cases. The only reason she came out tonight is because she was in foul trouble, but usually they're playing the whole game, so, you know, Albany is a deep team, they played well, you know, somebody had to lose tonight, unfortunately it was us, you know. I think if we play this game 10 times, it would probably be split 50-50.
Coach, you talked about the turnovers. They had 24 themselves. You guys had 20. They had 24. But I think the biggest thing was the free throw discrepancy. They had 33. You guys had 8. Just talk a little bit about that and how you feel like that played.
They were very aggressive going to the basket. We weren't as aggressive. You know, and I never make excuses about officiating. And we watched games prior to this one. The officials were letting them play. You know, they weren't calling a whole lot of fouls like we're used to in certain situations. They were just more aggressive than us, and they made their free throws. You know, that's a big thing in girls basketball. If you can make layups and free throws, you're going to be in a whole lot of games, and they did both. You know, there's no excuse about the discrepancy as far as the number they took compared to us. We just didn't get those aggressive calls to go into the basket a couple times that we thought we should have. So, you know, Albany just played a great game tonight. They were better than us tonight.
Coach, can you talk about Tia Anderson multiple 25-win seasons here back to back, kind of really laying the foundation, building it from the ground up, and then here to reaping the benefits and leaving a legacy for the girls to come.
Yes. I'm going to miss that young lady. Yeah, she's, from middle school. Our middle school is right next door to us, and, we watched those girls coming up, and, it's been a good 4 years, a good 4-year run. I'm looking forward to seeing where she ends up playing on the next level. Leadership. I mean, some of the things that she does, she doesn't have to do. Sometimes she'll wash the clothes for us and pull out the uniforms and all kind of other things that have nothing to do with basketball. And that's one of those things that you can't teach that. That just comes with leadership. And, she's done a great job for us the 4 years she's been here. I hate that we couldn't at least get to the championship game her senior year, but, like you said, she's laid a great foundation for the girls behind her. She's done the things and shown what it takes and what you're supposed to do to get to this level. And hopefully the ones behind her have paid attention. Next year she'll be a senior, and hopefully she takes over that mantle and is a leader for the young girls. I mean, we have a young core. We had 5 seniors, I think, 6 seniors, but the majority of our players that start and play the most minutes were freshmen and sophomores. So, we hopefully we can be back here sooner than later.